What's up, everybody, and thank you for tuning to this 8th video of my series that I talk about the 11 life lessons that I've learned from traveling. Today's life lesson is about patience, and patience is a virtue. That is the lesson, and I have countless stories that I could share from traveling that really taught me this. Like, I will say it took me like several instances seeing like patience pay off that really taught me that patience is a virtue. There was no one single time really. But here's a couple of those fun stories. So as you know, I went 80 days across the United States out of the back of my car last summer, trying to do everything I could and trying to do it on a really cheap budget. So I was trying to get most things for free. And one of the things that was on my bucket list was to be able to ride. I'd never been on a quad before, so my bucket list was to ride a quad for the first time. And there were several places in the Midwest that I could have, paid like $60 an hour to like rent a quad, and I don't really even know how to ride one, so I'd have had to have somebody teach me. But I was patient. I waited for a better opportunity. I ended up meeting an awesome family at the Sand Lake Sand Dunes in Oregon, and they actually let me ride one of their quads. They taught me how to ride it, and I got to do it on sand dunes. It was the craziest thing ever. I got to do like 3 things all in one: sand dunes, ride a quad, and ride in a dune buggy, all because I was patient enough to wait for it. Another crazy story is that when I went to Europe, I got robbed, and I lost literally everything. And I really wanted to, find myself a brand new phone, a brand new computer, like as quickly as possible. But at the same time, I didn't have a ton of money to spend since I just was robbed like $1,500 worth of equipment. And so there was a couple iPhones. I like to look on like Facebook, on the marketplaces, things like that, to find like used and stuff like that. And people were posting stuff, and they were just too expensive. And like, I was patient, and like I waited, and when I got back home, I waited another extra week, 2 weeks, with like some crappy old little phone, because I couldn't have like a smartphone yet, because they were just not the right price point. After waiting a month, I finally found the perfect phone. iPhone 6s for $200, brand new, never used. It was like a God thing for sure. Like, God put that right there for me, and He paid me. My patience paid off. God honored that, and it was just amazing. Now, one more fun story about patience is that, I guess it's not really a fun story. It's more of like, once it happens, it'll be fun. But this whole YouTube thing, like, people see people become really big YouTube stars, and they think that it happens overnight. Well, it doesn't. I've been uploading daily for like a year and a half now, and it's my goal to continue to upload daily, and I'm being patient, hoping that all this work, all of this stuff that I do, posting on here, sharing about my adventures, sharing about the tips and tricks that I have that will enable you to travel, I'm hoping that all of that will pay off, and one day I'll be able to make it big on YouTube, and then be able to continue to travel and not have to worry about paying for things, and be able to do awesome and cool things without relying on like a spiel to get me free things. So that's the ultimate test of patience that I'm facing right now. I'd love to hear what like test of patience you're facing right now, and if you're not facing one, try to find something that you can test out, something that you can challenge yourself with. And if you need any help with that, I'm here for you. Or if you need any help with traveling, any of that, I'm here for you. Just let me know. I'm more than willing to help you out, and I'm actually excited to be able to help people realize that through travel, you learn a lot about yourself, the world around you, and what you want to do with your life. So with that being said, if you got any value from this, please hit the subscribe button down below so that you don't miss an upload, because I do one every day, and you'll get a notification telling you, reminding you. And if you know somebody else who could benefit from this, I would really appreciate it if you shared it with me, or shared it with them. You're already watching it, but share it with them, because that's how my patience is going to pay off. It's going to be all of you who are helping me to grow this channel so I can one day become a big YouTuber. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all share it with somebody you know, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, have fun!